Hi guys, it's me again, Liz. I'm here to cook with you again today. Sorry about last week. We had some problems with connecting up to the internet, so we're going to be doing the muffins and milkshake that we were due to do last Monday. So first of all, as usual, we have to wash our hands before we do anything. So first things first, I'll ask you to do that, and then we'll get started, okay? So I'll wash mine as well.
So don't forget 20 seconds. Give them a good scrub and a good rinse, and then we'll dry them off. Right. So grab my towel.
Okay, so I've already wiped my surfaces. Don't forget to disinfect them as well and give them a good dry off. We've got, first of all, we've got our muffin tray ready. So we're going to make enough for 6 muffins. So I've got a 6 muffin tray, as you can see. But don't worry if you've not got muffin papers, because what you can do is cut out a circle just from your baking paper, and if you just put a little snip, 4 little snips around, like this, and then pinch 2 of them in together, and then slide it in. And just press it down, and there you go. It will stick. So I'm just going to do all 6, just so we're ready. Make sure your oven's on at 180 degrees. So it's getting nice and warm for them to go in. You don't want to put them into a cold oven, because it'll take them longer to cook. Okay, so you need your mixing bowl. We're going to weigh out some sugar, butter and flour. If you've got a sieve, that's great. Wooden spoon or a spatula, and then maybe 2 tablespoons if you've got them. So what we'll start with first is the butter. Good idea when you're weighing out your butter so that you don't make the tray sticky, which will mean that your flour and sugar might stick to it, so you'd have to wash it out in between, is to put a little bit of baking paper in there. So we're going to do 125 grams of butter. Just a little bit more. There you go. We'll throw that into our mixing bowl. And then we can just have a box that's the side, and you can throw it in the bin. And then we're going to weigh out 125 grams of caster sugar. Perfect. We're going to pop that in the bowl with the butter. And then take your spoon, you're just going to mix that together, or if you've got an electric whisk, you can use that, or a whisk. You just want to mix it in together till it goes all combined, it goes creamy. Give it a good mix. If you need your parents to help, you can, or there's an adult there. You want to give it a really nice mix until it goes a nice pale colour. It's all combined. It should look like this. So it's in the little. Nearly got butter on the computer then, sorry, Caitlin. Okay, and next, you do 125 grams of self-raising flour. Yeah, perfect. I'm going to get rid of these dishes so we've got a clear space to work in. Then, take your sieve. Mine's a bit of a funny shape. Sieve the flour. Do it on the top. Just keep your space nice and clean and tidy. And pop our margarine away. You can use margarine or butter, it doesn't matter. I'm using margarine. And then you're just going to mix gently, because otherwise it'll go everywhere, it'll go all over you. You want to mix flour in, just fold it in. Oh, I forgot the eggs. Thought it looked a bit thick. So really you should put the eggs in after the butter and sugar. Sorry guys. So yeah, normally you put your butter, sugar, and then you'd add 2 large eggs. I'm getting ahead of myself. So we'll just pop them in. And just make sure you give it a really good stir. Make sure you wash your hands as well after eggs, because of salmonella. You don't want to get poorly. So after this is all combined, give it a really good mix. And again, you can do this with just a wooden spoon, or if you've got an electric whisk. That's looking good. So it should look like that, nice and silky. Now what I'm going to add, about 50 grams of chocolate chips. You can add whatever you like. If you want to put some blueberries in, strawberries or raspberries or white chocolate chips, lemon juice, let's take coconut. So I'm just going to grab some chocolate chips for you one second. Okay, so just a little ramekin and chocolate chips, throw them in, and then give it a nice mix. Okay, that's ready. So now all we've got to do is pop it into our cupcake cases. Our oven should be getting warm now. It usually take about 10 minutes to preheat the oven, or maybe quicker. Okay. The next thing I find is take 2 tablespoons. You want to put, there might be a little bit more than 6 in here, you might have about 8, so if you've got a bigger muffin tin, you can just make the 8 straight away. If not, you can just pop the other 2 in after these have baked. You're going to put 1 tablespoon, heat tablespoon, and you're going to pop it in. You want them to be about halfway full, and you can scrape it off with the back of the other spoon. So that's a little bit full actually, so I'll have a little bit less next time. So again, just let it pour in and then scrape it off with the back of the spoon. Easy. I'm just going to fill them all. These are going to go in the oven for about 15 minutes. If you are making big and larger muffins, probably about 20 to 25 at 180 as well. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit more than 6 muffins here. So I'll keep that and I'll make some more when these guys are baked. So they're ready to go in. So I'm going to pop them in the middle shelf. And I'm not going to wait 15 minutes. I'm not going to make you watch 15 minutes wait for them to cook. So here's some that I've already made. It should be nice and golden like that. And if you wanted to put any icing on, you could. but they're nice just as they are. So have them, because it's a treat day. I'm going to do a milkshake, a strawberry milkshake. So with ice cream. So up there. Okay. So make sure we're plugged in. We are. Then we're going to do. I'm going to need a spoon for this. So I'm using vanilla ice cream. Just going to grab a clean spoon. If your ice cream's really hard, the good trick is to dip it in some warm water, your spoon, before you try and scoop it. This is quite soft ice cream, so I'm using a tablespoon. Depending on how thick you want it, you put more ice cream in. If you want it thinner, you'd use less ice cream and more milk. So I'm going to put a tablespoon in. I'm going to throw a little ramekin and whole strawberries in. Maybe a little bit more ice cream, actually. Do it quite thick. Then we'll pop a little bit of milk in. About 250 ml. I'm using a glass. It's big. That's probably about 12 ounces in that glass, which is quite big actually. So. I'm not quite fill our glass, that's okay, because it's quite a big portion anyway. There you go. Ice cream, strawberry, and milk. You could use whatever you like. You could use banana, you could use blueberries, you could use, if you've got any milkshake syrup, but I like to use fresh fruit if we can. And then you can enjoy that with your muffin. So when you're taking your muffins out, after about 15 minutes, just make sure you've got an adult with you and you've got a decent oven glove, and let them cool for about 5 to 10 minutes before eating them. Make sure they're cool enough so you don't burn your mouth. And we will see you soon. All right, guys, thanks very much. Hope you enjoy. Bye.